Here we go.
Rum collector.
Alright guys, I am back with another Wii tutorial video. In this one, I'm actually going to be more precise in showing you everything kind of how I do it and what programs I use and how to rename your files and what files to do and a lot of the computer stuff that I haven't shown you guys. I've been showing you everything that's done on the Wii. Now we're going to turn the page and we're going to go into the computer part of the things, how to set up your SD card, how to set up the programs, what programs I use. Alright guys, so it's me, Retro Capsule. I appreciate you guys, all the new subs. I labeled the video battle to 100 subs. I'm at 91 right now, so I do appreciate all the new subs. You guys are coming through, you know what I mean? I never expected to have this many subs, doing this, but it is happening. So I have invested a little bit more into the channel so I can bring you guys a little bit new content instead of those bootleg videos with the camera showing you how to do the files and stuff. I have some of those videos now on my channel, but I'm gonna redo them now with stuff that I picked up, you know what I mean? Little stuff that I invested in. But hope you guys like the video. Hope you guys subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe if you find this informational. Don't forget to like too. It helps a lot when you guys like the videos. And if you guys can share this stuff, anybody who has a Wii that that might be able to power it up and entertain their kids at least, or do something. But I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support. And here we go. Let's get into it, guys. We're gonna go into basically a couple programs that I use. This video is basically the video that follows this video that you see on the screen right now. How to do it, copy your games. Okay, I basically already copied a game on this video that I have on a micro SD card and a USB adapter that we're gonna plug into the computer, and I'm gonna show you guys what to do and what programs you guys need to be able to do what I do. Alright guys, so let's get into it now. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, guys. Here we go. So, just a quick tip. These are some of the applications that I've been using. Some of the stuff that I use. I use this one, GUI format. I use that program to format basically everything I do, everything I use. So the hard drives, SD cards, micro SD cards, whatever it is that I gotta use for the Wii stuff, that's what I use, guys. I've been using that one forever. And then the other program that you gotta download and get, if you get some ISO files that you want to turn into a WBFS files, I'll show you that, guys, now. And basically a Wii game that's in an ISO file. ISO file is basically like a disk copy. It says disk copy, disk image or something like that. I'll show you guys. But to turn those ISO files in WBFS and to get the game code and everything, this is the program that you need. Wiibackup Manager. Once you download it, if you double click it, when you open the program, the file you're gonna get basically this right here. And then all you really have to do is you can leave it like this. What I did is I just put it in a folder for all my apps for my computer. I just left it in a folder there, so you just leave it in the folder, and then make a folder for it, and then put it in there. And then all you gotta do is go to my computer and right click it and go to properties, and you gotta see if you have a 32-bit system or a 64-bit system. The one that I have in this computer is a 64-bit. So basically all you gotta do is once you download this program, double click on the down 64. It's gonna ask you you want the program to take over the computer. You're gonna put yes. Once this opens up, hold on, let me close this one. And then here's the program. And basically, once you open this program, I'm gonna grab that file that I have that I downloaded from not downloaded, but I copied the game. And it's this game right here. Basically, okay, here we go. And once I have the game, now I have it here. This game I copied through Cleanrip, and you can see it is a disk image file, basically an ISO file. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this ISO file into a WBFS. Okay, so let's close that one. Let's put this at the bottom. And the main thing you have to do is have somewhere on your desktop. I have it on my desktop in a folder called games. I have a folder named WBFS, and in there I have a couple games already. And you guys can see. Let me make this a little bigger. So you guys can see that those are the two folders that I have in the WBFS files: Guitar Hero and Animal Crossing in a view. And that's how you set up the folders. That's how you basically set it up. You do Guitar Hero, you do the name of the game, 3, those little bracket things, and then you put the game code. And inside you're gonna have the game code dot WBFS. That's all you have to do it inside the folder WBFS file. Alright guys, so basically that's what I do. Let me back out of here. I put it back to the list. So those are the two. Name it like that, and then right there. Okay guys, pretty easy stuff. But now I have a WBFS file. That's all you really need. You gotta make one. You gotta put it in your desktop, in a folder, somewhere. All right. So let's go back. Let's go back to the Wiibackup Manager. All right. So in Wiibackup Manager, what we're gonna do is we're gonna select the drive. We're gonna select the drive that we're gonna put the game in. So the D drive is the game. The C drive is your hard drive. So it's compatible with Adobe created for you. Well, it doesn't show it, but it shows things I don't have one, but they'll find it. So it basically creates one for you, and it makes a folder over here on your desktop. I'll find it somewhere in your desktop or in your folders list. So once you make that folder, now you're gonna select the file. When you select the file, you're gonna add file, and then we're gonna look for it. We know it's in the Wii20 drive, and it locates it right there. If for some reason you download a game and it's an ISO file, and you grab let's close this, and you grab over here and you go to add, and you go to file, and you select the folder you put the ISO in, and it doesn't show it here, it doesn't show this, or it doesn't show how big the game is, there's something wrong. For some reason, I never had any issues with the Wiibackup Manager where I put a game, an ISO file. If it doesn't find it, it's for a reason. If it doesn't find it, it's because 1, the game is incomplete, 2, the file might be bad, or 3, most of the time the game is incomplete. Like this game, big games, they're hard to find. I mean, not hard to find, but hard to download because they're so big, take so long. Sometimes you get them incomplete. A lot of people do and put them in 2 different type of files. So, like I said, guys, if you don't find it, it's gonna be maybe a bad game. So this one, I know I copied it, so I know it's good. So we're gonna select it, and you're gonna open it, and basically it's gonna add it there. It's gonna get the game code of the game. It's gonna tell me it's Just Dance. It's gonna tell me basically where it's from, the dance, the title of the game. That's all you really need, and the game code. So once you do this, you click on it, and then you're gonna transfer it, and you're gonna transfer it to the drive we selected. The drive is the memory on my computer, but on the WBFS file. So we're gonna hit drive 1, and it's just gonna transfer, guys. It takes it takes a little bit, but basically what's going on now, we're just transferring the ISO file, we're converting it into a WBFS so we can put it into our hard drive. Sometimes it takes a little longer. The bigger the game, the longer it takes, but I do appreciate you guys again. Thank you to all the new subs. Thank you for everybody who's been subscribing lately, been watching the videos, been watching my Battle of the Hill stuff, all the crazy stuff I've been streaming sometimes, just because I'm stuck at home, guys. I'm working now more, so a little less time, but I appreciate you guys nevertheless for always watching my crazy stuff, people who do. I just did this video where I was playing COD, Call of Duty. I think I played that game like 3 times, and it's like I'm horrible at that game. I get killed. I can't take the suspense. I can't take the action. It's too much for me. But we're almost there, guys. Um, but yes, like I said, guys, once you download Wiibackup Manager, a lot of the ISO files you have, a lot of the a lot of the stuff, like especially when you copy games, this thing comes in really handy. When you download games, their ISOs that comes in handy. Even sometimes you download if you download a WBFS file, but it doesn't have, for some reason, doesn't have this thing right here, the game ID. If it doesn't have a game ID on it, try to convert it again through here. Yeah, I've done that a couple times where I just grabbed the file, I picked it, and it just let me convert it into a WBFS. But basically transferring, I used it as a transfer. I selected it to transfer from one SD card to another, and by doing that, I didn't convert it. I just used this because you can use Wiibackup Manager as a transfer, so you can transfer stuff too. You can use it like a transfer format. You don't have to format everything you transfer. You can use transfer WBFS files, but in between it, the Wiibackup Manager is gonna find you the game ID, and it's gonna. Sometimes you can even make it find you the covers for them, but I never really tried doing the cover stuff, but it'll find you the cover. I mean, it'll find you the game ID, and that helps a lot because with the game ID, another thing too, I forgot the link. I'll try to get you guys the link for a place where they have game IDs, and basically you just put the game. You see where the game is made. It'll tell you, and then you put the game code on it. You'll know if it's American or Japanese or European. But once you find the game ID, it makes it a lot easier because the USB loader GX won't recognize anything without a game ID. So if you don't put the game ID on the game, like I showed you guys earlier, the way you have it on the folders and stuff, it won't read it. That's why sometimes some of you guys are messaging me about not reading it. You gotta make sure. Follow some of the stuff here. I'll show you guys the hard drive, how it looks, so you guys can have an idea of how everything is, okay?